In the calm waters of Long Beach, California, lies a $300 million ship in today's money steeped in history and enigma. The majestic Queen Mary, once a grand ocean liner of the Concorde White Star Line, is now standing as a hotel and a beacon for those who dare to seek the supernatural. Today, join us as we unravel the mystery of one of America's most haunted hotels. The Queen Mary got its name on September 26, 1934, by Queen Mary herself, launching her into a life of luxury and adventure. For over 3 decades, she ferried the rich and famous across the Atlantic, her decks graced by the likes of Winston Churchill and Clark Gable. But beneath her Art Deco splendor lies a darker legacy, one born out of the tragedies and stories of those who sailed on her. During World War II, the Queen Mary was repurposed as the Grey Ghost, transporting troops across treacherous waters. Her role in the war added layers to her already storied past, as she carried not just soldiers, but their hopes and fears. In 1967, the Queen Mary was retired from service and transformed into a floating hotel by the city of Long Beach, opening her doors to guests eager to experience a piece of history. The Queen Mary's reputation as a haunted hotspot is cemented by the tales of at least 49 deaths that occurred on board. Each hotel room holds a story. Each corridor holds a story, echoing the past. One room in particular has captured the imagination of many: Stateroom B340. Stateroom B340 has long been the epicenter of the Queen Mary's paranormal activity. In 1948, British third-class passenger Walter J. Adamson passed away under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind a legacy of unexplained events. Over the years, guests have reported ghostly apparitions, flickering lights, and the feeling of being watched. The room was notorious that it was closed for many years, but has since reopened for those seeking a night of eerie excitement. But B340 is not alone in its haunting. The Maritain room is famous for the ghosts that vanished before the eyes of multiple witnesses. In 1989, 2 women cleaning the lounge were startled by the sudden appearance and disappearance of a ghostly guest on the dance floor. In the Mayfair room, once the ship's beauty salon, an employee encountered a chilling figure in white, disappearing through a door. The first-class swimming pool, though no longer in use, remains a hotspot for ghostly sightings as well, including a bride and a child from a bygone era who appears and vanishes without a trace. And one of the most chilling tales is that of Hatch Door 13, also known as Shaft Alley. In 1966, a young crew member was tragically crushed by the door, and his spirit is said to linger. Guests and staff report strange noises, unexpected grease marks, and the sensation of being followed by an unseen presence. Many claim to have seen a bearded man in blue coveralls, the likeness of the ill-fated crewman, roaming the hallways, eternally searching for his lost wrench. The boiler room is another site of spectral activity, where a little girl is often seen sucking her thumb or clutching a doll. Whether a playful spirit or something more sinister, her presence is a reminder of the lives once intertwined with the ship's storied past. The engine room, with its massive turbines and complex network of pipes, is a world apart from the luxury and elegance found in the ship's passenger areas. One of the most chilling tales associated with the engine room involves the engineer we spoke about earlier, with the blue coveralls. According to various reports, the ghostly figure dressed in the faded blue coveralls has been frequently seen wandering through the machinery. Several visitors and crew members have reported hearing the clanking of tools and the shuffling of footsteps when no one else is around. Some have even experienced a cold draft or a sudden drop in temperature, despite the engine room's normally warm environment. These disturbances are often accompanied by a sense of being watched, leaving many to question if the restless spirit of the engineer still roams these mechanical halls. Another unsettling story involves a series of unexplained mechanical failures that have occurred in the engine room over the years. On several occasions, machinery that has been functioning perfectly suddenly malfunctioned, with no apparent cause. Some speculate that these malfunctions are the result of the ghostly engineer's attempts to communicate or interact with the living. The eerie coincidences, however, have added to the room's reputation as a hotspot for paranormal activity. The engine room's historical significance also contributes to its haunted reputation. Now, during the ship's service, it was the site of numerous accidents and injuries. The dangerous nature of the machinery and the high-pressure environment meant that accidents were not uncommon. The ghosts of those who suffered in these grim surroundings are said to linger, adding an additional layer of darkness to the already unsettling atmosphere. Today, the engine room is part of the ship's more exclusive tours and is often included in paranormal investigations. And for those brave enough to explore this industrial underworld, the experience can both be exhilarating and terrifying. The combination of historical weight and ghost activity makes it a compelling destination for those interested in this kind of stuff. Another conspiracy theory points to the ship's engine room and boiler systems, which were rumored to have hidden compartments and secret rooms. According to some speculations, these concealed areas were used for smuggling or storing forbidden items. It's alleged that some crew members may have been involved in these secret operations and subsequently disappeared to keep the operation's existence hidden. In addition to these wartime conspiracies, there are intriguing theories about disappearances that occurred after the ship converted into a hotel. Among these is a story of a prominent businessman who vanished during a stay in the 1970s. According to local lore, the businessman was last seen in one of the ship's lounges and was reported missing the next day. Some believe he might have stumbled upon something he wasn't meant to see, perhaps evidence of a cover-up or a secret tied to the ship's past. His sudden disappearances has never been satisfactorily explained, and the mystery remains a topic of speculation among the ship's enthusiasts. Today, the Queen Mary offers ghost tours and paranormal investigations, inviting visitors to explore her haunted history firsthand. So I will not be visiting anytime soon, but if you dare to visit, you might just find yourself face to face with spirits of the past. Until next time.